Hey there everyone. We're down here at the marina getting ready to head out onto the lake, and we're going to figure out these walleye. Since about mid-August there hasn't really been a really good bite. We couldn't figure out speed, what kind of lure they're going. Do we drift? Do we troll? Do we use boards? Do we use bandits? Yeah, it's been that kind of month for the most part. And it looks like today we got a beautiful day out. You can see here the sun's coming up over the east there. And I got a buddy of mine today. We're gonna go out and see if we can make this happen. Let's get going. Hey there everyone. Let's talk about how I rig out the boat. Especially today when we're going to throw the kitchen sink at these walleye and see if we can catch some. So let's start over here on this side. So we're gonna have dipsy divers. We're gonna try those. So we're gonna do a little bit of trolling. I got the Cisco mounts right here with the tool caddy, and this is on the starboard side. So that way we don't have to trek over to the other side of the boat if we catch fish over here. We have a True Trip 50 we're gonna try. And then I have some rods, extra ones here that we're gonna put out boards. We're gonna put out some tadpoles, which I haven't demonstrated yet. We're going to do some worm harnesses. So we got the worm bucket here that I made. If you haven't seen the video on that, check it out. And then I got another dipsy that we're going to run on the port side. And then I've got on this side another set of Cisco rod holders where I've got my gear. I've got a hook remover, gripper with a scale. I got a counter over there, some scissors. Got a little screwdriver here when you got to make those adjustments to the True Trips or the dipsies. Got the console there where that controls the trolling settings on the back motor. That's my display that is linked to the Garmin Kraken trolling motor. So up here, yeah, let's get that plugged in. That way it gets acquired and we don't have to mess with it when we get out there. All right, so that's on its way. I've got the ram mount on the Kraken shaft here to stabilize it while we're underway. If you haven't checked the video out on that, get one of these. I have underneath the Kraken here, might be a little hard to see it, but all right, so underneath the Kraken we have a shuttle slide, and we also have the Garmin Kraken quick release. So I have a video on how I constructed this and mounted this onto the boat, and that's pretty much it. We have our gear down here, so I have boards in this container, so we're going to use some of those. Here's the bottom bouncing. This is the bottom bouncer rig from Lakewood. I got the one bag down here, got a bunch of bandits, reef runners, different type of gear for that. And then we're back over here to the other side where we started. So that's pretty much the rig out for the boat that we're going to use today. Like I said, we've got everything on here that we need. The only thing I haven't mentioned is these rods down here. I have them in the little cubbies on the sides. I keep them on the boat. They're just spinning reels. I got some over there and some on the other side over there. And those are what we're going to use for the bottom mounting. So we just take those, we put them in the mounts. Primarily we drift, but we can also, this is an interesting part of this, use the trolling motor only, not the back motor like we do trolling with the other stuff, but just the trolling motor to help control our speed. So one of the factors that we're going to be working on today is how slow do we have to go to get these things to bite. So far we've been going at like 2.5, 2.8, and we're going to try to slow it down maybe to a mile an hour, like 1 or less, or maybe 1.5. Now you can see it's mirror calm out here, and this is pretty much what it's going to be like today. But out on the lake, if we can't get down to that slow enough speed, we're going to turn the back motor off and we're going to put the front trolling motor on, and with that I can get fine-tuned on the speed. I know that was a little bit long-winded here at the front of the video, but I wanted to show you the layout of the boat and how the gear is all being used. I think it's almost time to get going. You can see the sun's just about up over there. We've got enough light to get underway. I'm just waiting for Nick to get here, and then we're out of here, and let's go. All right, so we're out here on our spot, and I've got the Dipsy diver running on this side. I've got a tadpole running down here with a worm harness, and you got a board out on this side, a Dipsy, and I think you got a True Trip, right, 50 on the inside. And that's about it. We caught a couple white bass, I think, but the lake's running a little bit shallow right now, so we had to reposition a bit to make sure that we're not kicking on the bottom. We lost one rig, right? Mm-hmm. Not the Dipsy, but like the leader part. So yeah, nothing yet. Beautiful day out here. The water's pretty much perfect. Got a little bit of rollers, nothing serious. All right, we got the first walleye of the day. Not too bad. Caught him on a bandit.
Nope, deadeye.
Deadeye?
No, hit stick.
Hit stick.
Hit stick,
right.
63 back.
Yep. All right, we're not keeping any today, so we're just gonna let this guy go. Like I said earlier, we're just trying to find the fish for today. All right, that's signs of life right there. So we're still out here. We've switched spots about 3 times, I think. We're out here in the deeper water. We tried in shallow earlier, and we caught one that I showed you guys, and then I just caught one on NASCAR. We slowed the speed down between 1.5 to 1.89-ish, depending on how the waves are going. So we slowed it down quite a bit, and I just got that one. So still kind of bleak though. We're seeing all kinds of marks on the scope. Just can't figure out the formula to catch them yet. All right, we think we got a decent fish here. Oh yeah, I feel him. Oh, it didn't release. Oh yeah, I feel him. And what do we have on there again?
Deadeye.
Well, that's, if this is a walleye, oh yeah, I see him.
That's a nice fish right there. That's a good one.
Stay in the boat. Yeah. Yeah.
Good one.
All right, folks, we're heading out. We caught a couple today. I think it was 3, right?
Yep.
1 on NASCAR, 2 on some bandits or stick baits, and that's about it. Couldn't ask for better conditions.
Deep diving hit stick.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for better conditions out here. The wind, the water, the swells, the watercolor. I mean, everything is there. Just haven't figured it out yet. So, see you on the next one.